Welcome to this month's lower body strength training program where we're working time under tension. And all that means is we're gonna be staying long in certain exercises to really elicit that tension that we want in the muscles to create the change that we want in the muscles and getting them stronger. So time under tension is the focus, and I want you to think about that throughout every superset that we do. What you're going to need for equipment today is heavy to moderate dumbbells. Also heel elevator blocks, if you have that. The heel elevation blocks help us because we're gonna be doing some work with heels elevated and toes elevated as well. And if you don't have that, no worries, just use the set of dumbbells on the floor to get into those positions. Apart from that, just make sure that you are well warmed up and ready to go with hip mobility work, some hip bridges perhaps, body weight squats, inner thigh activation sets if you'd like, a little bit of cardio, and then we are ready to roll. So we're gonna start with our first superset, and guess what? We're starting with lunges. We are starting with lunges this time around, and then we'll move on to squats. What you're going to need is moderate weights as we bring our weights and our hands above while we work in time under tension for those lunges, okay? So we're gonna start. I'm gonna get things rolling. What we wanna make sure we do is have those weights in hand. You're gonna get into a beautiful lunge position. You're gonna sit your arm lines up, overhead, straight above, and then set one leg back. In this position, we're going into a lunge where the arms stay up the whole time. So there's no bending. You wanna keep them straight up. Here we go. 1, drive it up. 2, nice and low, push that heel forward. 3, this is your traditional lunge, but with the arms overhead, adding a lot more core and time under tension. 5, keep coming, press into that front heel. 6, yes. 7, keep bracing the core. Let's go get 3 more. Arms straight, arms straight. 3, yes. 2, boom. Final rep and up. Whew. Give it a little rest for the upper body and switch legs. Feet hip width apart. Step back into that long lunge. Arm lines straight above. We're going for 10. Drive it up. 9, working our balance 2. 8, nice and strong. 7, go get it. 6, wow, all the way. 5, straighten the arms. 4, drive it up. 3, go get it. 2, final 1, down and up. Wow. All right, from here, grab a heavier dumbbell. We're going into the goblet squat, heel elevated. What I want you to think of, keep the weights up. We are pulsing, little ones at the bottom for 10 reps. 10, stay low. 9, stay down. 8, ooh. 7, come on, stay down. 6, it's the bottom half range. 5, time under tension. 4, keep coming. 3, go get it. 2, last 1, down and all the way up. Oh boy. Hopefully you felt that even in this first set of work, the whole idea and principle of time under tension, which means the muscle is staying in a contracted state and really, really fires it up, okay? And that's what creates that metabolic change that we're looking for and muscle strengthening. So it's just a different way of training as opposed to just working with tempo. We're staying with time under tension. And we're gonna be working that throughout the entire set and workout to today. So I'm already winded because this is demanding. I like kind of starting with lunges because the legs are kind of fresh. So hopefully you feel good. If the arms feel a little bit too heavy, go with a lighter load, or just simply place the weights here at your shoulders and do the same exercise instead of extending the arms overhead, okay? Because that's more challenging for sure. Big time on the core as well. Let's go get our second set of these lunges, all right? As you set yourself up, super important, of course, apart from the arm lines, are your feet, right? So the feet position. Feet hip width apart, so check yourself out, really important there. And what you wanna do is step back into that lunge. From this position, arms can stay here or drive straight up into full lunge with an isometric overhead press. 1, pick it up. 2, it helps to have like a point of reference in front of you. 3, so you can stay balanced. 4, press into that front heel. 5, arms come straight to the top. 6, keep going. 7, straight to the top. 8, you've got it. 9, give me one more. 10 and up. Experience tells me that sometimes the arms start to kind of bend a little from what I've seen in other people. So try to remember, no elbow bend, keep it straight up. Feet hip width apart, step back, arm lines, drive up, go. 1, drive it up. 2, that's it. 3, nice and strong. 4, you've got it. 5, 2, up, up. 6, 2, yes. 7, 2, it's a 2-2 count. 8, focus on the arms now because they're gonna start to wanna go down. 9, one more time. 10 and up. Ah, beautiful. Weights come down, we go straight into our goblets with our pulses. The pulse means we stay in the work. Ready? You can hold the weight like this. You can even grab a kettlebell if you want to. Ready? Pulses at the base. 10, 9, stay down. 8, stay in the work. 7, squeeze. 6, brace the core. 5, come on. 4, push. 3, come on. 2, your last one. All the way up. Whew. Feeling that one big time. All right, place the weight down. Grab some water if you need it. Grab your towel if you need it. And time under tension also means heart rate gets up there, okay? Especially with those pulses, we're staying in the work and contracting the muscles in a very small rep range to isolate that time under tension feel, okay? Hopefully you're feeling that the same way I am. So this month we really want to grow in that, and with that time under tension kind of idea and training, we're building up that endurance in our muscle as well, and that threshold of pain that we kind of want to push as we get fitter and stronger throughout the month, okay? So guess what? Round 3, as you know, we're working in the 10 rep range on this, as usual. We want to make sure that we're really challenging ourselves because we know the drill. When we do this and we stay consistent in our training, that's when the results come, all right? Slowly but surely they do come. So stick with it, with that consistency in your training program. Let's go get it. I am ready. Okay, I'm gonna push these to the side. Ample room. Feet hip width apart. We're gonna get into that beautiful position. And the arm lines are really important here, but feel free to keep them here as you do that lunge. It's not a problem, okay? I'm driving it up, straight above, stepping back, and I'm off. 1, let's go get it. 2, the good news is your last set right here, right? Until we move on to other things. 3, you've got it. 4, yes. 5, let's keep it going. 6, arms straight up, straight up, straight up. 7, straighten them up. 8, 2, 9, 2. Final rep. 1, 2, and up. All right, feet hip width apart. The other side has your name on it. Let's go get it. Set it up, pick it up, bring it down. 1, all the way. 2, feel the work in the legs as well. 3, front hip pushes forward. 4, feel free to bring it down here if you have to. 5, stay in the work, okay? 6, take a break if you need it. 7, we got it, come on. 8, show me your last 2, your very best. Come on, 1, you got this. Boom, and up, fabulous. All right, moving on to one heavier dumbbell, or you can grab both if you prefer. Getting into my heel elevated goblet squats with a pulse for 10. Ready? Elbows inside, we're off. 10, stay low. 9, stay down. 8, I'm not going too fast. 7, now we're building it. 6, the tension's building. 5, come on. 4, feel it. 2, 3, 2, final rep. Boom, up. Yes, okay. Certainly glad that that's done. Okay, so take your recovery break that you definitely have earned, and I will explain our second superset. as I catch my breath. Okay, so what we're going to need is a heavy set of dumbbells, heavy set. We're doing deadlifts, but the deadlifts are a little different. We're doing a toe elevated deadlift. Why are we doing the toe elevated? Because I want to get more hamstring today. Okay, we really want to focus on the hamstrings. By getting the toes elevated, it allows for that stretch to happen even more. Using dumbbells, because I want you to work your grip strength as well, although you could possibly use a barbell if you choose, okay? We're then gonna go onto the floor and do a hip bridge where we are holding for a 10-second total time under tension hip bridge, total body tension, okay? So what I'm gonna use are my heel elevation blocks, okay, to have my toes elevated as such. But keep in mind, if you don't have that, you can definitely use your dumbbells and have the same idea. Your toes are up, your heels are down, and we're gonna be doing the deadlift that way, okay? So let me get into position and clear your space. You may also want a mat. If you do want your mat, that's fine too, because then we're gonna be coming onto the floor to do our hip bridges, all right? So here we go. We're gonna come into position, setting up my blocks, getting my weights, and getting ready here. My toes are up, my feet are hip width apart, my shoulders are back and down. I am tipping from the hips, 1, and I'm coming all the way back up. Do it again, 2. Feel the stretch. I want a very, very soft knee bend, if any. 3, 2, 3, 2. Heavy dumbbells, please. 4, 2, feeling that stretch. 5, 2, shoulders are back. 6, 2, heels are down onto the floor, toes are up. 7, bing and up. Yes. 8, long, strong, neutral back here. 9, 2, up, 2. One more time, let's go get it. 10, 2. Oh, let's get that last one in there. Come on. Down, down, up, and up. Good. From here, come onto the floor. You don't need the blocks, you just need your body. Maybe you need your mat, that's fine too. I want you to come onto the floor. Here, we're gonna hold for 10 seconds. Your hands are on the floor, your feet coming in close. Brace the abs. Squeeze and hold for 10. If I were to move you, I couldn't push you. 9, 8, keep squeezing. 7, 6, push, push higher. 5, come on, squeeze it hard. 4, 3, keep bracing the abs. 2, get up there. And 1, release it slowly. Good work. You know, the hip bridge is probably an exercise that can be easily mimicked, you know, just lifting your hips up and down and not really getting the gist of that exercise. You wanna make sure it's like a plank, but in reverse, that if I were there to push or try to push you, you would not move. Your entire body is tight and holding, just like you would in a plank, but in the other way, right? So you wanna make sure you're squeezing the glutes really tight, anchoring the heels, nothing moves, and you can't be, you know, pushed from one side to the other for how much tension you're creating in your body, okay? So that was round number 1. We're gonna repeat that again for our second round with the toe elevated. Hopefully with that toe elevated, you really do feel it in the hamstrings, because that is the point. And remember, these are deadlifts, which means you can go definitely heavy with those dumbbells, okay? And just a little side note, when you are in that position and you've got your dumbbells in hand, kind of try to create some sort of triangle. And by that I mean, when you have your dumbbells like this, try to have them here in front of you and then bring it up, okay? So they're coming in a little bit. You wanna use that grip strength as well. If you're holding a barbell, that's fine too. But somehow for this exercise, I somehow prefer dumbbells, but feel free to play around if you do wanna use a barbell, okay? A heavy one at that. So your heels are on the floor, your toes are elevated nice and high, which means already there's a stretch happening in the back of my legs, okay? That's what we want. Shoulders are back, my abs of course are braced, which means if I were there to punch you, you protect yourself. You still wanna be able to breathe, of course. And here we go. 1, 2, drive it up and up. Think hamstrings. 2, 2, my legs are straight, almost like a stiff leg. 3, 2, bring it in, bring it out. 4, 2, locking into the armpits, which means your lats have to fire all the time. 4, 2, up, up. Let's go get it. 5, drop, lift, and lift. 6, all the way. 7, take your time, drive to the top. 8, push, 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 push. Come on. 9, drive it up. Show me one more, please. Down, down, up, and up. Oof. That last one, though, should really be that challenge. Move that to the side. Body weight training, but isometric in total body tension. Remember what I said earlier, nothing can move you. You wanna make sure that you really, really stay tight. So your feet are hip width apart, hands are on the floor, tuck in your chin, relax the shoulders back and down. I'm driving through, squeeze the glutes and hold as high as you can go. Hold here for 10, 9, feel the tension. 8, nothing could move you. 7, 6, keep bracing the core. 5, time under tension. 4, 3, stay with me. 2, keep squeezing. And 1, release. Beautiful. I love that combination because it really, really fires our posterior chain, which is our hamstrings and our glutes. Okay, so get yourself up. Grab yourself some water if you want to. Assess again where you want to take this on the 3rd round, because here we go. We're doing it one more time. It's okay if you're using heavier weights that your grip starts to kind of fail you a little bit, and that's part of what we want to work. Grip strength is super important when we want to do things like eventually maybe a chin up, or being able to do good push-ups, or being able to do rows and carries. Super important in life. So you want to make sure that you have a heavy enough dumbbell where you feel that grip kind of working as well. And grip strength is not something that we typically work enough of, all right? So let's go get it in our final superset of this one anyway, and then we're moving on to something else. So you've got those weights ready. Please be mindful of that. Your heels are on the floor, your toes are elevated. Toe elevated, hip bridge. From here, feet are hip width apart, shoulders are back. Feels kind of weird at the beginning, but we know how effective this is. So we're coming down, a little bit of a triangle at the bottom, and we drive it up. 1, yes. Come on, down, down, drive it up. 2, now we don't want the weights to kind of round our back. 1, 2, bring it up, up. 3, really grip those dumbbells. 1, 2, drive it up and up. That's 4. Come on, let's go get it. Down, down, squeeze, up. 5 more, my friends. 5, drive, go. 4, keep the knees soft, no knee bend. Push your butt back, feel the stretch. Push the butt back, feel that stretch. Let's go get 3 more, please. 3, push the butt back, feel that stretch in the hamstrings. 2 more. 1, 2, 2, 1. Last one, go. Down, down, up, and up. Love it. Fantastic, I love that work. All right, there's so many different ways to do deadlifts, and this is probably one of my favorites because of what it does for our hamstrings. Let's go down. Let's get right into our hip bridges, and hopefully you are keeping it super tight. You're not just doing it what looks like the right exercise, but you're really feeling it, that if I were there to push you, you would not be able to move. Here we go. Bring the heels in close. Squeeze the glutes before you actually lift them. We're off. Here we go. 10. Keep going. 9. Full tension on. 8. 7. Come up nice and high. 6. Keep squeezing the butt. 5. 4. Press into the floor. Squeeze the glutes. 3. You got this. 2. And 1. Bring it down and recover. All right. Time under tension. That certainly was one of those exercises that you have to really, really feel it. If you want to progress that exercise, add dumbbells or even a barbell on your hips and stay for that 10-second hold. That's another way to up it a notch if you want to, okay? Otherwise, just focus on that mind-muscle connection and then focus all on the deadlifts and getting stronger in that set of work, okay? That's really cool. We have one more set of work, and this one is all about the glutes. And we are going to be doing a little bit of time under tension, but it's a little bit more dynamic in nature. We are doing curtsy lunges. And I love the curtsy lunge because it adds a little bit of variety to a regular lunge by adding a glute focus, okay? And especially a side glute focus. So you can move your equipment to the side. You basically need one heavy dumbbell or perhaps a kettlebell. If you want that too, that's fine. And I'll show you what it looks like. You would be holding the kettlebell or the dumbbell in the same way in a goblet position. And a curtsy lunge, before I even get to the weight, is the same thing like a lunge, except the back foot goes to the side on a diagonal. So if I did a regular lunge, it's straight. Well, now I just bring it and cross behind. And this is my curtsy lunge. So it's cross behind, and then I'm gonna step back in and do the same leg for 10, and then switch. The leg that is not moving, which would be this one in this case, this is the leg that's working, and it has to stay grounded, okay? So the curtsy, you wanna make sure that you're not really close behind, that you're in a regular lunge position, and now you just bring it to the outside, and you come down and you come up, okay? So we're really targeting our glutes. You will feel the love. And we're not combining that with anything else because technically there's a lot going on there, and I wanna focus on that. So here we go. Hands here. Feel free to not even use any weight at the beginning if you want to test your curtsy position and execution first. Shoulders are back, curtsy behind. So we go 1, we come back to standing. 2, cross, drop, pick it up, and go. 3, cross. Notice my foot that doesn't move. Nice and strong. 4, cross, drop, lift, together. Always hip width apart. 5, down, up, and up. 6, I love this variety in this move. Keep going. This month we're focusing on that. 7, drop, lift, and in. 8, squeeze, drive, and up. 9, drop, lift, and in. Let's get that last one in there. Down, drop, up, and in. Whew. All right, reset, refocus. If you feel better holding the weight like this is a possibility too. Just use your own level of comfort, not a problem. Let's get ready. Feet, cross behind. Different feel on this side. 1, step, and back. Cross, drop, lift, and 2. Try to get that back knee down. 3, drop, lift, and up. Plant that front foot on the floor. 4, and up. 5, cross, drop, lift, side glutes working. Let's go. Beautiful. Let's get 4 more in there. Come on, 4, down, up, and up. 3, drop, lift, and go. 2, yes. Final one, I certainly need a break. Come on, down and up. Oi. All right, lots going on there. A heavy dumbbell or a heavy kettlebell, and you're also gonna feel the shoulders have to work hard to maintain that position. So whenever we're working lower body, somehow the upper body is involved. Just as much as when we work upper body, the lower body kind of has to help as well. So the body always works together in one unit. So we're gonna do, of course, another set of these. If you feel like that was too heavy a load, or you actually wanna hold the dumbbells lighter to the side, you can do that too. I just kind of like the weight here because it forces me to keep my chest up as opposed to leaning when I do the curtsy, okay? In this set of work that we wanna do. Let's go get round 2. Let's do this. We got this, and the results are there when we do more than just one set, when we actually complete the work that we started. The follow through is the finish, and that's where success lies. Let's go. 1, drive it up. Tap, drop. 2, stand up. 3, cross, drop, lift, go. 4, sink, boom. Glutes on fire. 5, oh, come on, shoulders are working now. 6, so there's a little rotation of my chest, yeah? 7, a little rotation, but my knee stays facing forward. 8, boom, 9, go. Last one here, 10. If it's a heavy enough weight, you might want to release it a little bit and then reset, refocus. Let's go back, 1, up and in. Yes, cross, drop, lift, 2, down, ooh, go. 3, so good. Come on, 4. I'm breathless too. 5. We're halfway there, you guys. Come on. 6. 7. Fighting through every rep sometimes. And sometimes you have to fight for them. 3. That's what training is all about, okay? So stay in the work. 2. Cross. Last one. Come on, come on. Down and up. Oh, good Lord. Let it go. Okay. So a nice, it's not so much time under tension in this exercise, although you might feel that. There's a little bit more dynamic movement here, but we're really targeting those glutes, and it's a much more technical move and something that's so beneficial. As you know, I love lunges, and there's so many kinds of lunges that we can do, and this is one of my favorite kinds because of what it targets. However, it takes a lot of, control and also focus, because, back is one thing. When we cross, we want to make sure that it doesn't pop out. This is my mic belt, but it doesn't pop out normally. So you want it to stay in that position, okay? So just be mindful of that when you target this curtsy lunge. And especially when it comes to your knee tracking, super important, so we do it safely and effectively, okay? I have great news. This is your last set of work, last round, and we take it to that finish line together, because 3 sets really does seal that deal that we want, okay? So let's commit to that. I've got you. We're doing it together. You'll be proud when you're done. We've got this. Grab it. Hold it in whichever capacity. If you want to do it like this, I might do it like this for this round just to see how it feels, but do what feels comfortable for you. Ready? We cross. 1, go. Cross. 2, and again. 3, I'm already finished in my mind. Let's just go, visualize it, just get there. 4, we're already at that finish line. Come on. 5, and this is where we actually dig deep and we find that we actually can finish. 6, we set our mind to something, we get it done. 7, yes we do. Come on, it's all in the mindset. 8, cross, drop, go, push. 2 more, stay with the work. Stay with me, go. Yes, final 1, go. Cross, down, up, and in. You know exactly what to do. Finish the job, cross, other leg. 1, check your stance, make sure everything is in alignment. 2, go. Yes, your quad is parallel to the floor. Drop down, pick it up, a curtsy like you're taking a bow. 4, perfect work. 5, do you see what I see? Yep, 5 more reps. Whew. 6, come on, go for it. 7, wow. 8, 2 to finish. Come on, work for it, work for it. Squeeze it out, carve it in, get it done. Down, up, complete. We made it through 3 sets of work. Final blast, time under tension, which really gets that muscles of the lower body really working and blood pumping. Enjoy this month's challenge and get to it every week to build that consistency this month. We're in it together. Stay strong.